How are you? Now I'm going to check and see if my mics are working quickly before I just jump right into tonight's live. Who's on? Let's see this one. Just jump right into tonight's live. Who's on? Let's see this one. Alright, so that's working. Learning this technician bit of production. So as you realize, I am alone tonight. Oh, this is so much fun. Loads of fun. Anyhow, I'm alone tonight. We had a pretty interesting weekend. Hubby's allergies started to act up, so he actually wanted to take an early night and he resting. So it's just me. But I wanted to confess something tonight, that I almost did not do this live. That's my confession. When hubby said to me, asked, I kind of gently tapped him and I was like, hubby, are you able to come to the live? Because he had already fallen asleep. And he looked at me with those eyes like, I really want to support you, babe. I really want to be there. I don't know how to tell you no, but I want to say no. I often tell my husband that he is able to say no to me and I'm not going to run and go anywhere. He's able to, come at me with the hard things. I mean, when we were dating, that it was pretty much how he trained me. He would reject me. He would, give me all the harsh stuff, but pretty much not do that with other people. I would always tell him, you just always treat me real rough and everybody else so soft and gentle, but I understood and I calmly said, okay, hon, I'll go do the live by myself. I'll go do a single live tonight. At first, I was really excited because we had, some friends over and I was wired, I had some thoughts, I had some things that I wanted to share, as it related to relationships, because that is my topic for tonight, by the way. Hint, hint. Tonight's topic is relationships. Big, broad topic, I know. But I'm only going to spend a few minutes because I know it's late and I know other people who are on may have to go to sleep too. Like me, I have to go to sleep and get some rest. But I really just wanted my hubby to share in that energy and stuff, but I have to be understanding and know when the other person is not 100%. And how this is going to bring me to relationships, and I'm actually going to keep myself on. I'm going to be Kevin for myself on paper. So how Kevin would normally keep me on track. So I'm just going to put my topic right here so I can keep on track. So it's relationships. That's my topic. Noted. See, I got my nice trusty pen. So that's tonight's topic. But how this relates to what I'm sharing in terms of relationships. The number one challenge that any individual person would experience in this life, from the time you're born until the time you go to rest, would be the challenge of relationships. It's the most difficult thing. You would hear people often say, if you didn't have anybody around, things would be peaceful. Or you would see on social media, people would tell you, cut out the haters, self-love. Relationships are really, really challenging. You go out, you meet complete strangers, and you are also a complete stranger to other people. and you have to relate to them. You have to communicate with them. You have to talk to them. You have to share your ideas. You have to share who you are. You have to let them know who you are. And you're asking pertinent questions to find out who they are. And often you want them to be honest. And you also want to be honest when you're also asked questions. But because of the pain of betrayal, because of the pain that assumptions, the pain of miscommunication, misunderstanding, all those things that are tied up in a relationship where a person may disappoint you, you would have expectations of a relationship or of a particular person or a group of people, and they didn't meet your expectations or they didn't meet your standard and they disappointed you in some form. They didn't say something the right way. They rubbed you the right way. They said something and you took offense to it. Like you become defensive. And I joke with my oldest son and I always tell him, you got PTSD. Like small little situations. Like we have these traumatic experiences and we do this. We go into the shell and we shut down and we pull away. In a marriage, we do the same thing. And because the marriage is like the closest type of relationship that you have, because this person does not go away, there will be disappointment in your relationship, in your marriage. There will be times where this person will not meet your expectation. There is a time where this person will not say something the way that you want them to say, or they will not do something that you want them to do. Earlier, our family had an outing. We decided we were going to go take the children out, just to do something different. It was Sunday. Inside the house is very, very hot. So I'm saying, okay, we're out, we're having fun. Again, I'm excited. I'm getting to do something different. The energy is there and I'm fussy, and I'm out the house. We just collected a few supplies for the children for the school week. And when we got home, hubby is visibly tired and I'm visibly wired. And it's like, he stopped in front of the house. And I just asked him, okay, he said, you getting out? So I was like, yeah, I can get out here. So I suggested to hubby, okay, well, you can park here, offload the stuff, and then you can just go and park and come in and go and rest. Because he allowed me to know that, he was a bit winded and whatever. And his responses were very sharp. So when I suggested what to do, he paused for a moment. He said, yeah. All right, no problem. And then he drove off and went and do the complete opposite to what I said. And automatically, my flesh rose up and it was like, I got mad. It was like, yeah, again, this thing happened. I walked away visibly mad, and I said to myself, all right, try to calm down. Understand what is going on. Don't blow this out of proportion. I was like trying to coach myself in handling the situation in a healthy way because I was about to handle the situation in an unhealthy way. Now I'm going to tell you what my husband did. My husband served me in love. He saw that I was visibly angry. He didn't know why I was angry because I didn't tell him. I just turned away and my actions were like I was upset because he was asking me things and I would politely but angrily, there's a polite anger that I can do. So I was politely in anger telling him, no, thank you. I'll do it myself. No, I don't need help here. And then I would go and ask the children to help me in the very thing that he was going to help me with. And I know he saw it. But you know what my husband did? My husband served me in love. Even though I brushed him off and I was visibly angry, he did little things to make me smile. He wasn't feeling well. He did something. He did lunch. Asked me if I wanted to eat. I'm still a little upset. It's like, no, I can do something later. I can put it for myself, whatever. And you know what he did? He cracked a joke, made me smile. Every time he looked at my face and he saw I was still angry, he would do something else. He would try something else. He would try to help me. And this man was serving me a love. And this thought hit me. You're no longer angry. You are blessed to have a husband like who you have. This man, though he may be hurting because you giving him a cold shoulder, you're angry. He probably, again, like I said, have no clue why I am angry because I didn't tell him. It's like he know he do something wrong, but he don't know what it is. But I love this woman, and I'm gonna try. And he pushed through my rebuffing. He pushed through, and he got me to smile. He got me to not be angry. Eventually, I just dropped that anger like a hot potato. And it was like, I love me, my husband. And whatever it is I was mad at, I just let it go. And I just embraced the fact that, I'm here, I'm going nowhere, and I love this man. And I'm just blessed to have this man in my life. How often are we tempted to just dwell in the anger, to dwell in the offense, to dwell in the thing that the person didn't do or say, or we when you dwell there, or if the other person decided, oh, well, this person vexed me, so I can get vexed too, because that happens. When that happens, is like you're repaying evil with evil. Only more evil will exist. If he had matched my energy and given me back anger and given me back rebuff or given me back what I was given to him, you would have two very angry people in this house tonight. However, you have the opposite in this house tonight. You have quiet, peace, and love that is just resting over this place. You have a situation that, oh, good night, Jerry. Jerry, girl, I ain't see you in a while, honey, but thank you for watching. Yes, that anger will eat you right out. And it does though, but we can't live there. We can't dwell in the anger because you're looking at the situation only from your perspective. I'm saying if he didn't tell me that he was winded, or if he didn't tell me that he wasn't feeling well, then I could understand like why I could stay in my anger, because I'm like, well, you just being mean now. Because some people do that. Some people are mean. Like they're mean to be mean in relationships, and they're just mean to their spouse. I don't agree with the being mean part. You don't be mean to somebody whom you say you love. You don't do mean things to somebody that you say you love. If anything, if you really love that person, you serve that person in love. You go above and beyond. You share yourself. You actually pour yourself out because you love that person. That's basically what love is. Love is kind. Love does not regard wrong. Love is gentle. Love is patient. I had to exercise patience today. I had to exercise peace and kindness while I was angry. I had to exercise a lot of self-control because while my anger was driving me to just like shoot off at the mouth and hurt because I was angry, I had to practice self-control. And I said, don't say that. And because I did that, because I had the self-control, I was able to see the fruit of what he was trying to do, which is serve me in love. But anyhow, my household is stirring right now because baby's up, people coughing, all kind of stuff. But I just wanted to jump on here. I'm going to do a part 2. Hopefully hubby will join me and he can give his side of what happened today and give me some insight as well. And give you some insight in terms of the male perspective of how that went down. But the point of relationships are hard. they are hard. It is the hardest thing. If we were alone on islands, we would be probably in bliss, but bored. We would be bored stiff if we honestly did not have each other. You gotta admit, like sometimes the little drama is like, spice it up a little bit, like having something to complain about, you know. Admit that. There are some people that love some drama. And they would deliberately have some dramatic friends just for the excitement, just for the entertainment. We need each other. For whatever reason, we sharpen each other. We strengthen each other. As hard as relationships are, as hard as marriage is, it is beautiful. It is a beautiful thing that you have one person that you can go through the rest of your life with, that you can fight with, and you can still love and make up, that you can, have a sounding board, that you can say, look, I love this person, I'm going to pour into this person, and have that person, pour back into you as well. Like, love is just, you fight. As hard as relationships are, you fight. Fight for the person, fight for each other, not fight each other. Fight for the person, as in, if you see the person is struggling in a particular area, fight for that person. My husband fought for me this afternoon, even though I was angry. Anger wanted to take me away. Anger wanted to do something to me. She started crying. Hold one moment. Coming back. Yes, you're going to say goodnight to the nice people. Say goodnight. Say hello. And it's a good thing I ran for her too, because she had the sheet all in her face. Yeah. Check on your babies. Anything can happen. See? You say goodnight. Now you're looking at the people fairly hard though. Locking eyes. You telling them to join all of mommy's lives? Huh? Yeah, join all of mommy's lives. Say that. Say, join all of mommy's lives. Say goodnight, Auntie Jerry. Yeah, good night, Auntie Jerry. Yeah, you ain't meet this one yet, Jared. I got 3 more for you to meet. Anyhow. So that is my little spiel, because I know we all have to go and get some rest. But fight for each other. I am a product of failed relationships. I've had many failed relationships, many failed friendships. I've lost people along the way that I loved tremendously. I mean, deeply. Oh, let me see you get good night, Auntie. Tell you good night, Spooky. Yes, it's long overdue. But we got link. At some point, it will work out. But, I've lost some people along the way. They've moved on for whatever reason. But I carry my people. I carry my friendships. And that is because of who I am, how I am wired. If I call you my friend, you're forever my friend. No matter how far you go, no matter what we go through, no matter what happens, you can still see me on the street and I'm going to shout you like nobody's business. Like I said in a previous life, I don't hold grudges. I don't care what people do to me, because I'm going to go to sleep someday. And I can't take any of that stuff with me. Like the longer you live, the more you realize, a lot of these things that we get angry about is like trivial things. You could sit and laugh about it. I have laughed at myself so much since I've turned 40, right? I've laughed so much at things that I got angry at relationships that failed because of foolishness that I did or foolishness that I said. And I'm like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? And I'm looking back on my life and I'm saying, you know what? It's just all trivial. And I realized that what is left is that I really loved these people for this particular reason. And I am grateful that I met them. I'm grateful that I was able to share time and space with them at that point in that season. And I'm sure majority of these people that I've met over my 40 years, that they have deposited things that allowed me to live to where I am today. That the wisdom that I have now is because of those experiences. And I'm grateful for each and every one of them. I'm grateful for the boyfriends that dumped me. because I learned a lot about me. I'm grateful for the friends that, stuck by me, because I learned a lot again about me and how I want to serve people, how I want to help people. What I love about people is that they're just like me. People are me. I'm people, you know? And you guys may not know, but that's a big thing for me, because I never saw me growing up. I would always see others. I would always be able to tell people for them. I was always able to say, well, look, this is for you, and I could see for you, but I was never able to see for me. I was never able to see myself. But now I do. I look back and I'm able to say, okay, well, this is where you showed up. This is, what you can't do. Don't repeat this. This is how you're going to serve your husband. And like I said, this life almost never happened, or almost didn't happen, right? Only because I'm saying I am going to show up for me. If I say that I'm going to do this, no matter what time it is, I need to show up for me and do this. And why? That's because I said I'm committed to sharing my wisdom, because nobody shares it with me. You have a lot of content on the internet, a lot. You can go and watch any podcast now. But how many of those podcasts come to you from a Caribbean perspective, come to you from a Bajan perspective? They all come from North America or some other place, some other region. And you ask yourself, can I really relate to this? What about that? We stop with your gang horn. They don't say that in North American things, come on. We need our own stuff. We need our own content. We need our own platforms. So I'm going to start, I'm going to do, and I'm not going to complain. If you like it, you share it. If you don't like it, you move on, But I'm just thankful for all of you. I'm going to go and put her back to bed, give her some more food. I love the fact use my passport. I love you too, Jerry. Trust me. That love ain't going nowhere. So just know I am so thankful that you actually joined and commented too. Look, girl, you don't know what you're doing to my heart right now, but I'm trying to keep my composure because this is going on YouTube too. So know that this one is visibly upset. Thank you for joining, and I will see you guys in the next live. That should be on Wednesday. Night, Jerry. Enjoy your rest, and hopefully we can link up soon. You can DM me if anything. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, Auntie Jerry. Bye. All right. Night.